Hey guys, welcome back to another Tech Support Spy video. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you so much for watching this video. As always, wishing you positivity. I hope all is well with everyone who is watching this video. Hope you're having a great day and a great week. Hope all is well. This video, got another Tech Support Spy video, another Tech Support video, and I got another video for you. Let me tell you something. I thought that was kind of funny, but if you didn't think it was funny, I get it. But I thought it was funny. What do we got here? We got this sound effect for you. Ooh. Anyway, I thought it was funny. Anyway, this video it's gonna be so this is gonna be a short introduction, but it's actually me testing and practicing on my live streams. And if you see this video here, you see me on one side, obviously. You see the background to right here to my left. Anyway, and I'm showing how to upgrade RAM. I end up upgrading the RAM on a Dell Inspiron 3511, and I show you how to upgrade RAM. So this is me speaking and trying to train and teach non-tech savvy users how easy it is to upgrade your RAM on a laptop. So I think this is a pretty good video. It's a little long. Yeah, it's a little long. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. But it's a good video. Good material. Good computer content. So check it out. See how you can upgrade RAM on a laptop. And sit and watch, enjoy, take notes if you want to. Watch multiple times. Tell everybody about TekSupportSpy. And if you're non-tech, SAVVY, you're not watching or using TekSupportSpy. Let's dive into the video, shall we? All right, guys, let's take a look at this Dell. So this Dell that I have right here is a Dell Inspiron 3511. And we're going to take a look at it. This Dell needs to have the RAM upgraded. So I want to do a video on how to upgrade the RAM and just kind of show, just how to open up a laptop. Some people may know how to open up a laptop. Some people don't. We're definitely geared towards the non-tech savvy. And again, if you're non-tech, SAVVY, you're not watching or using TekSupportSpy. So we want to make sure with this video here, we're showing those who are non-tech savvy how to open up a laptop and upgrade the RAM. And one of the things that I want to talk about is just how to upgrade the RAM and also some of the diagnostic things that you can leverage or use for Dell computers. So one of the things with this laptop here, as you look at this here, so I got some things going on here. So I have this laptop, right? And it already has some issues. I need to order the new bezel, and I need to order a new front cover for the LCD screen. If you look here, you can see it's cracking. See this crack right there? It's starting to come apart. So I need to order this piece here, this back cover. I need to order this back cover here, and this piece right here. If you can see it, that's coming apart. I need to order that piece there and basically put this back together because I think these Dells are known, these 3511s are known to have this front bezel and back cover come apart like this. I believe these 3511s are 2020 made Dell computers, and I'll be honest, I am a Dell fan. I've had Dells since I started working with computers, and to me, they're one of the top. You got HP, you got Lenovo. Dell, in my opinion, are one of the top computer manufacturers, whether it's a laptop, whether it's a desktop computer. And Dell has, certain utilities and drivers that you can find. HP has them, Lenovo has them as well. But, with Dell, you can go to Dell's site for that particular Dell laptop or desktop and go to their support site, find the drivers you need. You can do hardware diagnostics. You can do software diagnostics, firmware diagnostics. Here, let me quickly show you. So look at this, right? You go to Dell for the Dell Inspiron 153511. You got the overview of this particular laptop. You have diagnostics. You can do a firmware. You can do a full test. And you also have your drivers. You can also just use Dell's website to have Dell check your computer or your laptop or desktop. Long if you go to Dell's website and you put in the service tag, or you can just Google Dell XPS or Dell Inspiron 153511 on Google and just add drivers at the end like this. And just go to the first link that comes up. Once you type in the make, model, and add drivers at the end of your search in Google, and it's usually the first or second link that comes up in your Google search. And again, you can do check for updates, and Dell will actually download the Dell support assistance, and it will go through your system to see what drivers and firmware that you're missing, or BIOS firmware that you're missing for that particular Dell computer, whether it's a laptop or a desktop. So that's one of the things that I like about Dell, that they have the utilities online for your Dell computer to keep it up to date, to keep it maintained. And it also gives you utilities to troubleshoot it, to make sure any of your hardware are working fine, or it lets you know which hardware may be failing. So I wanted to quickly show you that. Let's get back to the laptop. All right, so let's take a look at this laptop. Again, it's a Dell Inspiron 153511. 15 means it's a 15-inch LCD screen, and it's 3511. So one of the things is I mentioned about the service tag. Any Dell computer that you have, whether it's a desktop or a laptop, if it's a desktop, look somewhere on the top, the side, or the back, and you'll find a label, some type of label, a barcode, something, and it will say service tag or ST or express tag or ET. You know, both can be used as like the serial number, but the service tag or the ST is what you want to use to identify your Dell. When you go to Dell support website, you can type in your service tag, and your particular make and model for Dell will show up. And that page that we went to and showed you the overview, the diagnostics, and the drivers will open up for you. I'm not going to show you the service tag on this one, but this does have a service tag for this laptop. Most Dell laptops, you can just flip it over and you'll find a service tag for that particular model. So I've already told you I have some issues with this particular laptop, so which sucks because I just got this laptop like a couple years ago, and I've been using this laptop a lot. I got a lot of data on this laptop, so I'm glad it has not crashed on me yet, even though I use it a lot. And I want to upgrade the RAM on it. So let me see here. Let me turn it on real quick. All right, guys. So as you see here, I've went ahead and signed in, and as you see, it still has issues. But you see here, I got 12 gigs. Got 12 gigs of RAM. So I want to upgrade the RAM from 12 gigs of RAM and update it to 28 gigs of RAM. And this is the RAM stick. Got this off of Amazon. Could have got it directly from Dell. I could have also gotten it from Crucial.com, but Amazon was a little cheaper, so I ended up getting it from Amazon. So we're going to upgrade the RAM today. Yay! All right, let's dive into this, right? So this is a laptop here, right? This is the top cover. The LCD screen is that. Flip it over. Make sure my baby's not, even though it's cracked and broken right now, we don't want it to get all dusty and dirty. Anyway, so flip it over because you want to start off from the bottom. Anytime that you're trying to open up a laptop, flip it over first because you're going to see screws. Any type of electronic device is going to have some type of screws somewhere. You first got to identify where the screws are at. So as you look at this, right, you should see, if you can see, the screw right here, 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 screw here, here, and here. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I can count. You have 8 screws that you have to take apart here. And one of the things is with this, I'm going to use this precise electric screwdriver that I got off of Amazon, by the way. And we're going to remove these screws. Now, one thing I do want to show you, be right back. I could use this. This is basically a laptop computer toolkit. You can just get this offline anywhere, Amazon, Newegg, and it has all the different sets that you need, or different screw sets that you need to be able to use to open up laptops and desktops. So you can use these type of screw sets, or you can purchase the precise electric screwdriver, and it also comes with screw heads as well. So I'm going to use this because I don't feel like twisting and turning and doing all that type of stuff. You know, I'm gonna let the screwdriver do all the work. But this is something to get, something to think about getting if you want to open up your laptop and experiment. And I encourage those who have never opened up a laptop. If you have an old laptop, get you a computer laptop toolkit. Have fun. Open up that old laptop, see how it looks, see if you can upgrade the RAM. The best way to learn technology and computers and how to do repairs and how to troubleshoot is to just dive into it. You know, you gotta dive into it. One of the best ways to learn is trial and error. So definitely open up, get out those old laptops in your attic, sitting in your box, or your moving box from 1999. Pull it out, get you a computer laptop toolkit, open that bad boy up, and have some fun. Do trial and error with it, experiment with it, take out the RAM, put new RAM in it, just see if it'll boot up. Have some fun with it. Trial and error is the best way to learn. Trust me on that. All right, so let's dive into this. All right, so we want to take this here. We're going to use this, and I'm be honest, I don't know the size of this. I just know that this one fits, so we're going to go with that one. So we're going to go with this one here, and let's see here. All right, so we are ready to dive into this. Let's go. Take this one out here. All right, so we've taken all the screws out. Now it's time to just open up that bottom plate area of that laptop. So some of the screws, like these two screws here, didn't come out all the way, probably because it's the company kind of keep just the base of this together. So that these two screws on this, those two screws on this 3511 didn't come out for me. I'm assuming, again, it's a 2020 laptop. I'm assuming those screws don't come out. They're just there to kind of keep the base of this together, to where once you put it back, it's easy to fasten those two screws in, and then you can fasten in all the other 6 screws back in. So let's try to open this up here. Let's see if we can get this going. And you can either use a tool like this to kind of just slightly, open it up a little bit, or you can just use your hands. Just kind of go around it, and it'll just start to open up for you. This one's not going. I'll get the screw out of this. We got a screw. Get this screw going here. Go. Then, yay. So we have taken off this back cover to this Dell 3511. Let's put it aside right here. Right? And I don't want to get into all the basis of what we're looking at here, but again, I encourage those that for non-tech savvy, again, trial and error is one of the best tools to learn something. Open up an old laptop. Just open it up, look at it. You can see the battery here. This is the hard drive here. It's a solid state drive. It looks like a 2.5-inch solid state drive. But the RAM, we want to replace the RAM. And can you guys point out where the RAM is at? Yeah, you guys probably figured it out. Anyway, this had 12 gigs of RAM in it. So I didn't think about this, but it probably has a 8 gig stick and a 4 gig stick, right? So then 16 gigs of RAM. So if I do that with the plus the 8, that should give me 24 gigs of RAM. So I thought I was going to go to 28, but when I first started this, couldn't remember how many sticks of RAM I had in here. Well, I couldn't remember if I had 2 sticks or 1 stick, but obviously I had 2 sticks. So what we're going to do is with this, you guys can see this, right? So we have our stick of RAM here, right? Let's take this out. And I say, anytime that you're using RAM or touching RAM, and I forgot, as I'm opening this up, I'm not doing anything with the motherboard or anything, but I'm going to put this like right there. Got to wear my ESD wristband. I'm not messing with the motherboard, but definitely if you're messing with any type of motherboard, electronics, wear some type of ESD gloves or have a ESD wrist wrap. Don't want to dive deep into ESD. I'll probably do a video later on ESD, but I forgot to have this on. So anytime that you are, placing or taking out your RAM, handle it carefully. I would say try not to touch the chips here at the bottom or these chip areas here on the RAM. And what you want to do is when you are looking to upgrade your RAM, almost all laptops have these. All laptops have clamps on each side. And these clamps, you have to just split apart like the Red Sea, right? And it'll just pop up. So I don't know which stick. Let's see here. You can probably see which stick it is on it. And no, I can't see which stick is the 4 gig stick. So I'm going to have to take both sticks out. So you see these clamps here? These clamps here? These are the clamps that you have to take apart like the Red Sea. And you see it just pops up. See how it just popped up a little bit? So we're gonna just kind of comes out. Take a look at it. Aha! This is the 4 gig stick, and it's very hard to read because it's very small print. But I just took a guess. This is the 4 gig stick. So we're gonna put that to the side. And remember, when you put this back, you can see edges. If you see the edges of the pins for the RAM, you can see where the brick is at or the skip is at, right? So when you put in the RAM stick, right, you want to make sure that matches up. You want to make sure it matches up. So what we want to do is, you want to do it this way. No, it doesn't match up. Look where the brick is at. It doesn't match up. So what we want to do is we want to do it this way, and we want to make sure it's in there with the pins there. So what we want to do is stick it in like this, right? And as you stick it in, all you gotta do is press down on it. Make sure the clamps close in. That's it. That's it. So before we put the back cover or the bottom cover back on, And that's one thing I don't like about this. Even though I'm doing this RAM video, it has a problem with the bezel and the back LCD cover. But we're still gonna turn it on. So let's see here. Let's try this. So I wouldn't encourage this, but if you are playing around and just doing trial and error stuff, fine. I still have the back cover off, but I've turned it on. Yes, I do have the power cord plugged into it. I wouldn't recommend that, but if you are just troubleshooting and you are just trying to test something, then yeah, go ahead. So for this here, as you can see, you probably can see, but it says the alert, the amount of system RAM has changed. Okay, give me that. Well, we know it changed, right? We've upgraded it. We've boosted it up. We boosted the RAM, so the performance should boost up. Hooray! All right, let's take a look at this. So we still have the back piece off, right? So we're gonna close it up here in just a second, but we do have it on. And if you can see, we now have 24 gigs of RAM. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get closer. Can you see that? So we now have 24 gigs of RAM in there. And again, upgrading your RAM on your laptop is so easy. So easy. All you gotta do is just take the bottom part off and take out the stick that needs to come out, and just unhook the clamps, take the RAM stick out, put the new stick in, make sure the breaking piece or the skipping piece between the different pins on the RAM fits, and just push it down, and the clamps will clamp it in. RAM upgraded. Good job. Let's put this bad boy back on. So one of the things that you see here, let me change this. Here, there we go. So you see that the hinges are right here. You see the hinges are breaking right here. Man, this sucks. I'm gonna have to get new hinges for this too. You see the hinges are right here. That it clamps this on. So this has to come off. This has to come off, and this whole back piece has to come off, and I gotta replace it. So, oh well. We'll do that later. We'll have to order that piece. But as you remember here, these are the areas for the clamp. So we still got those 2 screws in there, right? So see if we can get this back on here. Ta-da! We're done. We have fastened in all the screws. If you can see here, all the screws are put back. You can see, and it's fine. You know, if you look at this, it's fine. I can still open it up. The back cover doesn't come off. I'm still mad at I got to replace the hinges on this, but we'll order that piece probably tomorrow. Or actually, probably when I get done with this video, and we'll order the back hinges, the back LCD cover, and the bezel on this. But it's fine, and we've upgraded the RAM on this. That's it. Hopefully, here you guys learned something with this video. Remember, upgrading a laptop RAM is so easy. Just get you the screws, the toolkits that you need. Flip that bad boy over. Take out the screws around it, and then you might have to either use some fingernails or some type of tool to kind of help you get out the back cover or the bottom cover that's stuck into the assembly, and just go around it. Open it up, take out that bottom cover off, and you'll see everything inside: the hard drive, the battery, the motherboard, everything. But you'll see where the RAM is at. And remember, the RAM had the clamps, and just open those clamps up like the Red Sea. The RAM stick will just open up. Take out the RAM stick, put it to the side. Remember, when you're using RAM, just hold it on the edges like this. Try not to touch the pins. Try not to touch the other circuitry chips on the RAM stick. And just make sure you slide the RAM sticks. Make sure the pins connect to the pins on the inside of the RAM slot. Make sure the gap in between the different pins at the bottom of the RAM are, in sync where it needs to fit. Put it in, press down on it. The clamps will clamp down. You're done. Your RAM has been upgraded. Then just turn it on. You might get a message from the BIOS saying, hey, your RAM has changed. Just hit continue and keep going. That's how you upgrade the RAM on a laptop. It's so easy. You can do the same thing with an HP, Lenovo, any laptop. Flip that bad boy over, take out the screws, open it up around it, take it off, see where the RAM is at, take out the old RAM, put the new RAM in, put the cover back on, put the screws back in. That's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Anyone that's non-tech savvy, I encourage you to find an old laptop, open it up, order you a laptop and computer toolkit, open it up, look at the RAM, take it out, order some RAM online, use the make and model when you're using your Google search, type in the RAM at the end. It should come up with a link that can give you the RAM sticks, and have fun. Trial and error is one of the best tools to learn something, and I hope you learn from this video. Thank you so much for watching. Tell everybody about TekSupportSpy. And again, if you are non-tech, SAVVY, you're not watching or using TekSupportSpy. So tell everyone about us. Thanks for watching so much. And again, have a good day. Thank you for watching TekSupportSpy.